It is day 2 of the Summer Fancy Food Show. We're right here in New York at the Jacob Javits Center. I mean, all of the Jacob Javits Center. There's over 2,500 different exhibitors and probably about over 100,000 products. It's the most exciting show that there is in the food world. Here's where we see what's going to happen next. It's all about the future. We're seeing more young entrepreneurs than ever before entering the food world. And frankly, what we're really seeing is a whole new specialty food association. It's much more than just 2 trade shows a year. With me, I've got our new leadership, 2 co-chairs, Becky Renfro, who not only makes the greatest salsa ever, but also has been a past chair, and Trisha Pohanka. So, guys, tell me, what's happening for this next leadership position at SFA? Trish?
Well, we're very excited because we're expanding our membership.
That's what I heard.
So yeah. January 2020, we're going to have a 2-tier membership. Tier 1 will be encompassing the whole community. So if you don't have a product, you want to be a part of our association, you want to take advantage of the benefits, you become that member. And then level 2 will be product. And we've partnered with Rutgers University to do tasting and sensory. We can give feedback. Our goal in the next year is really to be member-centric. What can we do to help members do business and to bring in more members into our community and really make this the specialty food community?
So, Becky, when I hear that, and I think it's great, I think that, for years, we haven't been able to be all-inclusive of the entire supply chain. Now we can be. When you take a look at the Specialty Food Association, and most people think of it as just 2 great trade shows a year, what are some of the other services, besides just the membership, that we're seeing? I mean, I went up to the little black box, yes. So I saw the video. We're going to have new branding.
New brand.
And, what's driving all this?
The board has looked at that we need to offer our members benefits year-round, not at just 2 shows. And so we have working groups now and speak-ups, and they're at this show. We kicked them off at the San Francisco show. And so at this show we had the same thing. So members, brokers, distributors, buyers were all able to come to a speak up and give their opinion of what they would like to see the association doing for them to help them grow their businesses, because that's what all of this is about.
That's right.
Grow their business, sell more product.
Yeah, and when we take a look, and when I talk to a lot of the exhibitors and so on, I mean, they love coming to the show. They meet buyers from all over the world. I can't even count the number of companies that have told me here in San Francisco, here last year, that this show made them a success. That, they brought a prototype of a product here, and a buyer from XYZ chain came over, and wow, now they're doing this. So, I think SFA's role in doing more than just the show, but really, educating them. The new program with Cornell. You talk about the Rutgers Sensory. I mean, SFA is really becoming a very holistic resource for the food world. And I hate when everybody says Specialty Food Association, because it's not just specialty food. It's really, mainstream foods that you're seeing in every supermarket that's out there. It's very different than, when I was 20 coming to the show and it was a gourmet, product show. These are products that appear in just about every food store in the country.
I agree. Everybody's looking for healthier foods. They're reading labels. They want clean product. And this show is where all the buyers come to see what is the next trend and what's new out there.
Right.
So that they can take it to the consumer.
Yeah. So, Phil Kafarakis and I were talking yesterday when we kicked off SFA News, and we were laughing that, plant-based, which is now the hot thing, that we saw plant-based here at the show 3 years ago. Before everybody was talking about it. So and I know you haven't had a lot of chance to walk around the show, but the little bit that you did walk around, what are some of the trends that you really opened up your eyes and said, wow, I never thought about that?
I mean, honestly, there are a lot of new innovations, especially in Incubator Village.
Yes.
Upstairs, I saw sprouted buckwheat, which I'm going to say might be
Who
the
knew?
new quinoa.
Yeah.
You're seeing things that you've never heard of before.
Right.
And they taste good. And it's much healthier, as Becky said. It's more functional food, and with different uses. So it's...
There's no question about, the functional food aspect. When I'm walking around, I'm seeing, it used to be heart health that everybody's talking about.
Right.
I can't count the number of booths that I've seen that are focused on brain health. And we really look at both sides of that equation, because every parent wants their kids to be the smartest kids to go to Harvard or Oxford or whatever else. So they're focused on brain health for kids. And then with the aging baby boomer, they're very concerned about dementia, Parkinson's, and so on. So we're really seeing brain health focused on both those audiences.
Yes.
And when we talk about innovation, the other thing that I'm really enjoying is talking to a lot of the young entrepreneurs that are here that, maybe just graduated college, they had an idea, they have a degree in molecular biology or something, but, they've come up with a new potato chip. And just the excitement that they've got, and the innovation. And I think, for the food industry, typically we do, what is in that box. And we don't look outside the box. And these kids and the products that they have are really outside the box. And you talk to them, and the energy and the science that's behind it is really very invigorating for our industry.
And I'd say a lot of the products are lifestyle driven.
Yes.
So especially the
absolutely.
new entrepreneurs are saying, I'm celiac, whatever it might be.
Yep.
And they're finding a tasteful solution to whatever their lifestyle change might be or whatever they feel they need.
Yeah, there's about 10 rows that way. When I was walking around this morning, there's this big poster of a mom who found out when her son was 2 that had a life-threatening food allergy. So she had never been in the food business before. She started cookies that are allergy-free because of her son, just to your point. So you have a lot of people with that passion. And also the entrepreneurs today are thinking much more holistically than the entrepreneurs of yesterday. So it's not just about making money. It's about lifestyle. It's about charity. It's about giving back. It's a whole new way of thinking about the food industry. And that, I think, is very exciting.
It is. It's very exciting.
So what do you both hope to walk away from this year's show with? Your personal goals, not for the association. Now you have new branding.
We have new branding, so that's the most exciting thing for us, is showing our new brand to the world, because the SFA Fancy Food Show it's international show.
Yeah,
so everyone around the world is seeing our brand for the very very first time.
Yeah. And your old labeling, which I love, is now like 20 years old.
It's 20 years old, yes.
Yeah.
I needed a refresh.
Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to walk away from the show with lots of new customers.
Lots of new customers, yes.
And your goal?
Well, I guess we have some new innovations in our booth.
Okay.
So we have a new pink salt flake.
Okay.
So only imported in the U.S. with this product. And it's applicable for food service as well. So I want to help educate people, and I want them to get excited about it. Like edamame, I wanted to have pink salt, not white salt.
Right. So you say a flake. So that's different than a granule.
It's actually a pyramid shape.
Really?
Yes, so it's very different. It's not coarse, it's not fine. And in being a pink salt, it's mined in the mountains, in the foothills of the Himalayas. So it's an inland salt.
Yeah, so we use pink salt, and we have one of those electric grinders that you turn upside down, and you do it. So when I do that, am I doing something wrong to the salt? Should I just be using it?
Yeah, no, not at all. So salt is salt. So no matter what form. So rock salt, coarse, they're just cutting it coarse. Fine is fine. So it still has all for pink salt trace minerals and elements. So it doesn't matter what form it's in, it's the same.
So what I do, and I'm probably ashamed to admit this, what I love to do, I take vanilla ice cream, I put some of the pink salt on top of the vanilla ice cream, and then drizzle a little balsamic vinegar on it.
I'll have to to try that.
Try that. And with that, we're going to wrap up. We're going to continue with a lot more interviews telling you what's going on right here at the Summer Fancy Food Show at Jacob Javits Center. Head on down if you're in the retail business, because here's what you're going to find out what's next.